Hello. In this video we will create a page list. So we will learn server-side pagination and we will build this custom pagination component. So let's get started. So let's first build the API. So here inside the API folder we will create another folder. So new folder, I'll name this page users. And let's add the route file here. So new file route.ts. Now let's first import these three Prisma, next request and next response first, and then we will have a constant for page size. So let's name it page size. And now let's export our get method. So export async function, let's call it get, and here we will receive a request which will be type of next request. I have made a typo here, so it will be async, and let's do everything inside try catch block. So try catch. For now we will just log this in the console. So console log error and paste the error. Now let's extract the search parameters. So actually the page number. So we will have this URL which will receive the request URL, and we can extract the search parameters from this object. So search params, then we will extract the page number from here. So page number equals, we will parse this into integer. Initially we will receive it as a string, so let's parse as this. Then we will have this take and skip thing. So take is the page size, and we will skip this. This is the formula: page number minus 1 multiplies by take, which will be 3. So now let's fetch the user. So const users, here it will be prisma.user dot find many, but here we will pass the take and skip. So let's pass skip and then take. We will also need the total users that we have. So let's call this total users. Now how will we get the number of total users? So it's very simple. We can get it like prisma.user.count. It will return the total number of rows or total number of entities. So let's save this, and we will return this object which will hold users and metadata. Users is this user constant, and the metadata has two properties. Next has next page, which is a boolean. This is the formula, and we will have another property, total pages. We are dividing the total users by the take operator, I mean page size, and we are just rounding it to the ceiling. So we can also return a response here. If something goes wrong, we will return this generic message and the status code 500. Let's save this, and our API is complete, so we can close this. Okay, now let's create the pagination component. So we'll go to the components folder and add a new file. We'll call this pagination.tsx, and let's generate the component. So pagination is okay. Now first of all I will install a library you might be already familiar with it in FMI. This is class names to conditionally add multiple classes. So we'll see this. Let's first install this library, class names. So it has been installed. Here we'll need some props, so let's add the props first. So interface props, we have page number, total pages, and has next page. Then we'll extract this here. So extract this from props, and we extract page number. We can assign a default value if no value is provided. So let's say 1, and total pages has next page. So these are mandatory fields. Now first let's extract our a current page, and then we will have a method to get the pages to show. So it will be something like this. So this is the full method. So first we are initializing start and end, and then this is a formula that I created for myself. You can stick to it or you can modify it if you want. We are actually showing maximum 10 page number between next and previous. So I think it's okay for maximum cases, so you can keep it like this, and then we will add a constant called pages. So it will hold the total pages, I mean the array of number. Now if the total pages is equal 1, then we don't need to return any markup. So we can check this. If total pages equal 1, then we just return null. So return null. So otherwise, if we have multiple pages, then we will put some nav, and there will be some class names here. So class name, these will be the class names. And let's first add links for previous nav. So this is for previous nav. We have to import this link from next link, and this will be conditional. So we will add a condition here, and the condition is if we are on page number 1, then we will not show this previous link, and if we are not page number 1, then we can show this previous link. So let's save this. Now let's add markup for next link. So this is the next link. We are just adding this label for next, and this markup or label for previous. So we also have a condition here, and the condition is very simple. We are just taking has next page from the props. So if we have next page, then the next link will be rendered. And for the middle nav, we will have to iterate over the pages. So here let's add this pages, and we will map over this. So pages.map, and each item will have page and index. We'll return a link, and this link will have href of starting with question mark, which is for the query parameter, and page number equal to our page, this page. And we can wrap this into these braces, so we can write code in multiple lines. We will also output the page. So this is the number, and then we will also have some class names. So it will also be it will also have some conditions, so we will use class names library that we just installed. So let's say class names, and it will have something like this. So we'll bring this import, so import from class names, and look at the import. So this should be like this, and look at the class names. So these are the mandatory class names, the common class names, you can say. Border gray, we are adding some space horizontally and some form vertically, and then hover, and this is the conditional classes. We are if we are on the current page, then we are putting a darker color in the background. So that's it for this component. Let's add this. Now let's add the another page for the paged user. So inside the app, we'll add another folder. We'll call this paged users, and let's add page file in it. So page.tsx. Let's generate the markup RAFC. First of all, it will be a client component, and we don't need React, so we can skip this. And we forgot to name this differently, so let's call this paged users here and here. And in this component, we will receive source params, and which will have page number property. Here we will have some state variables. So let's import the use state, add all missing import. So the first one is for users, the second one is for page number, third one is for total pages, and the last one is for has next page. We'll pass this info in the pagination component, so we need these three state variable, and this state variable will be used for outputting the user in the table. Now to call the API, we will add this method. We will call this fetch users. We'll have to import Axios, and look here, we will receive a page number parameter, and then this is the API endpoint, API/paged users that we just created, so the folder, and then we are adding a query parameter like this. So this is the key, and then you have to specify the name of the query parameter. We are only passing page number, and it will be this one. And then if we are getting the response, we are setting all the 4 state variables. There's nothing complex here, so let's minimize this, and we will call this on 2 event. First, initially we will call this, so and then we will call this when the page number changes. So we will have this dependency. I mean, we can't really put this page number as dependency, but we can put this source param as dependency. So let's add the use effect. So our use effect hook will be something like this. So let's import the use effect from React, and look here, first we are checking if we have this page number search param. If we have, then we are invoking this function. We are passing the page number, and if we don't have any search parameter, then we are also fetching the users with page number 1, which is default, and we are adding the dependency this search parameter as the dependency of this hook, and that's it. Now let's add the markup. So it will return a table. First of all, look at the table first. The table head is very simple. We are outputting 3 fields: name, age, and email. And in the table body, tbody, we are iterating over this users array, and it's also very straightforward. We already used it in the home page, so nothing fancy or complex here. Now we'll add the pagination component here. So pagination, so it's imported from the components, and then we will pass the page number, which will be page number, I think it's page number. Let's copy this and page number, and then total pages will be total pages, has next page will also be has next page. And I think we are done. We have completed everything. We can now test. Now let's run the project. So npm run dev, and it's ready. So let's go to the browser. Now here I have 10 users, so I will go to the paged users URL, so / paged users, and here you can see this is our pagination component, and we have only the first 3 for no query parameter. So if we press page 2, so this query parameters has been added in the URL, and we can see we are on page 2, and we can see the next set of results. We can go to 3, 4, and we can also use this previous and next button to move between the pages. So that's it for this lesson. See you in the next lesson.